I know we have been doing a lot of wines lately on our podcasts. We did a whole series on the collection from Empathy Wines. That was really great. And we finished out with a red, which this time of the year when we're recording this, we're in May. It's kind of fallen a little bit out of red season for you, especially because
definitely for me.
It gets very warm here in southern Arizona.
Yeah.
I still will enjoy a red, as will you. We found out when we did really enjoy that red blend.
We really did.
And in spite of all that, you decided to bring another one to the tasting table?
Well, yeah, because we were looking to. There was another beverage that you'd wanted to try. And I just had the idea of tying them together in an Arizona theme, and that's what this red wine is.
And that's what we've got for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are aboutbeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the 2019 Merkin Vineyard Chupacabra Red Wine Blend. This is a blend of Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre, more commonly and easily known as a GSM. It's 35% of the first two of the Grenache and Syrah and 30% Mourvedre. Originally, this blend is a Rhone blend, a Rhone varietal blend, and it's actually the grapes that make up the Chateauneuf du Pape.
Oh, okay.
Not these grapes.
No, not these specific.
Because these come from Arizona.
Oh, okay, yeah.
From Wilcox.
I have heard of that because I've been watching a lot of Frasier lately. So that always does happen to come up when they're like breaking out their fancy bottles. All of a sudden you hear that brought out and it's like, ooh,
yes.
Oh, that sounds delightful. Yeah, obviously I'm very excited to try this. I don't know if you guys have any idea who the winemaker is.
The winemaker, yes.
Maybe the
musician
lead singer.
and vintner.
Musician, vintner, all-around Renaissance man, Maynard James Keenan from Tool, Pussifer, and Perfect Circle. So I'm very excited to finally try one of these. And I thought I was going to need the bottle opener for this one, but they have actually switched to the screw top.
Yep, they have.
I'm assuming they're not needing to age this one.
Well, I remember at one time, too, the Arizona Stronghold wines that were his wines, they stopped using the foil closure on the outside.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, a little bit simpler, I guess. But yeah, we started carrying this at the store probably a month or so ago at Trader Joe's. And it's $20.
Okay.
$20. So
I saw on the website it said 24, so I didn't know if that was the same or obviously a little bit. Trader Joe's gets a little bargain.
But yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, it's in Arizona. We only carry 2 Arizona wines, which we used to carry more of them, but they just didn't sell well enough, and the supply was a little bit was not what we needed as well on some of the ones that did sell better. So it was nice to see another Arizona wine come back. And then when it had this tie-in, I was like, well, I know Andrew will be interested in doing this. And
you knew I'd be excited.
Yeah, and like I said, red wine usually not as it gets warmer, but enjoyed that Empathy quite a bit. So why not? Let's see what we got here. And
it's actually kind of an interesting label. They go for kind of very minimalistic. A lot of it is just good information that we would always be interested in. Talks about elevation, where it's from, the area, the country, different notes on the climate that it went through, like a lot of good information. So if you're a wine drinker, it's kind of nice to see that, whether you wind up liking the wine or not.
Yeah.
I love that kind of. More information is always good. I love that.
I think that's kind of cool because a lot of times when you do see tasting notes on there, obviously it's probably the vintners or somebody at the winery. It's their impressions, which are great, but might not necessarily be what you're going to get. But what's on there, that's all just facts.
Yeah, that is all just facts.
All
exactly.
Details. Good info.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just reading about what was in here, I was obviously already very excited.
Right.
That's a good power trio right there. Clear overall. I don't see like any sediment or anything going on there.
No, not really. And it's a dark color, but you can still kind of see through it a little bit.
That's what I was going to say.
It's a nice purpley red, but not a really dense purple red. Okay. So. That smells good.
That smells very good. That's it's different than some of the things that we've had as of late. To me, it's more toward like the black currant, like the darker kind of fruits, the black currant, almost like maybe even like a dark chocolate or something in there too. And then there's a little bit of cherry, but more toward that side, like the heavier, those kind of fruit, like black raspberry, like stuff like that. What are you thinking?
I get kind of a higher floral note in there as well, like almost a.
Oh, like an herb. There's an herbal in there.
Yeah,
too.
Almost a lavender or some sort of.
Oh yes.
And some sort of like mild herb. Nothing that. Can't quite figure out what that is.
Some basil?
No, basil is very noticeable.
Oh, okay.
To me, at least.
Yes. No, it's not that. But yeah, I think there is a little bit of herbaceous in there too. But yeah, no, that's good. Like possibly, like a lavender, some sort of flower.
Yeah,
that smells
some sort of high note right there at the end.
Smells delicious.
Okay. Fingers
please,
crossed.
Please hold out. Please, fingers crossed.
Cranberry. Yeah. I mean, wow. That's pretty cool, actually. The last time I had tasted cranberry in a wine was a California Tempranillo from probably like 6-8 years ago, and it was really, and there's a little, that chocolate you talked about, I think
It's in
supports
there,
that.
don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
But
I totally agree.
definitely get some cranberry. That's quite tasty.
This is quite delicious. Like, yeah, it is definitely you can kind of go both ways when it's like you're always hoping that what you get in the aroma is what you get, in the beverage, but when you're actually getting the taste, you're hoping that you maybe get a little bit more than that. And I think you do. I think there's some more layers in it. Like I didn't get cranberry in the aroma. Yes, that definitely comes through.
Yeah.
I think the chocolate kind of, that dark chocolate kind of, supports in there.
Yep.
I get some of the herbaceousness still.
Yeah,
too.
that's still on the finish.
I wish
too.
I could define that a little bit better, but just general kind of season, like herbal, like Italian season. There's something kind of herbal in there that's fantastic, and it's the body is nice. It's not too heavy. It's just kind of medium to light. Like it's not super heavy, but it's there and lets you there's a little firmness to that. This is very good. I really like this, and I like it because it's different than again what we were enjoying in the last couple weeks.
Right.
It's kind of almost the opposite of that. Still wonderful flavors, but it's the dark side of that.
Yeah, I wish there was a little more body, but for this time of the year, I am actually happy with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because it actually goes well with that because there are a lot of nice flavors in there. I think that would hold up. I think it's going to develop more too as it opens up. We just cracked the
pretty
seal.
much. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah, unscrewed
on
the
that,
cap.
Yeah, just unscrewed the cap on that one, so it's going to develop a little bit. That could definitely hold up to some food. That floral note doesn't come through as much on the taste, but there's that and the little herb and then the cranberry and there's some other fruit in there too. But that's the main one for me. Which
I think the black currant still kind of comes through as well.
I was like, oh my gosh,
that depth it kind of blends into the chocolate a little bit. That's in there, but that black currant is there, and like I said, the cranberry. You're 100% right with the cranberry. That's just and it's a little tart. Like it just kind of hits in there. Fantastic blend. Like that is just a great combination of all those three. But yeah, I think I'm always like that though too. Where I'm like, I wish there was a little more body to it. But I honestly think this is
that's probably a trap I fall into with wanting red wines to have a lot of body. Maybe I just associate that, but then after thinking about that, like especially this time of the year, I'm like, actually no, it's perfect for this time of the year.
Yeah, I think this would go. Having this around Thanksgiving, if you're having like talking about those kind of foods, or if you're just having cheese or like all the general things you throw in with what like this is going to stand up to all those things and elevate them as well as the wine would get elevated by all those things too. I think there's.
Oh, this would be a good cheese wine too. Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This could be a good burger wine too.
Especially too if you went more toward like some of the smoked cheese, like a smoked Gouda or something like that, and brought some of that with the fruit. I think some of that would even pop out even a little bit more if you had that smokiness, because there might even be a touch of that in there too.
A turkey burger with smoked cheese. That would be good. Or you could go ground beef burger as well, but the turkey would that little bit of gaminess though from that.
Yeah,
which is what.
Or what if you went
Mourvedre
bison?
had.
What if you went bison and like went even more like venison,
Even
like
more,
that too?
yeah.
Go
all in.
Go all in. Go all in. I've had there's a place we've gone to when we go to California that we always like going to, and they have a lamb burger that I've gotten before, and they put like tzatziki sauce on it and stuff. That's really good. Yeah, and then they have they always do some like weird. They used to have it's always like some exotic, some sort of burger, of. I think they had camel one time. I don't think I had that one.
Oh, camel.
But I would try most things.
Okay.
but yeah, no, that is absolutely delicious and well worth. Was that one you'd buy again?
It's an interesting discussion.
Son of a beeswax.
I probably would, but only for a special occasion. I'm not going to buy that for everyday drinking, although I like it. But I mean,
I
would definitely buy it again.
I mean, you'd want to have one of those around.
I
Because
would
you'd want to
consider
share
having
with
one of those for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Like you said, or for the holidays, investing in one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
The amount of caveats we have to put on buying a bottle of wine.
It's just one of those things.
Hopefully you don't need any of those caveats when you go to our website at
That's
aboutbeverages.com or if you go to YouTube. Subscribe there immediately, right now. Walk away. Wait, no, you're probably already on YouTube watching us in archive format. If you weren't watching us live, you were watching here, just hit the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. It'd be awesome. We do a lot of videos like this. They come out at least weekly. We put up the full podcast, goes up on Tuesday. These smaller podcasts go up on Thursday. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Gameplay things, all that. Subscribe. You'll find out. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. Trust me, you'll like it. And then you can also leave a comment and let us know what we should be trying, what we're missing out on.
That's right.
If you only want audio, we've got you covered there too. Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes. If there is a podcast service that you enjoy, search for About Beverages. More than likely, we will be there. You can download our feed and start listening to us on the go. We would appreciate it. And now for the pillars.
The pillars, the 3 pillars. Do we even need to say that there's a new pillar? I guess we're probably
can mention it one more
we're
time.
transitioning out of
Yeah,
that.
we're
I guess,
transitioning,
you know.
mention it,
So,
yeah.
but we do have 3 pillars. One of them is brand new to the pillar rotation. That one is TikTok. Actually,
It is.
That's the newest pillar, replacing another pillar. Whose account we could not access anymore.
It was weird. I don't
Otherwise,
know.
we may have had
Yeah.
4. We may have gone with 4, but
We
no,
could have.
We're
We'd
just
have been
going
a full
with 3.
chair.
That's right.
Now we're just a stool.
So we are now on TikTok. We are on Instagram and Twitter, which is what we use most often. We'll let you know we're going to go live most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific time on twitch.tv/About Beverages, which is when we get together, we hang out, we talk about all kinds of beverages and relevant things. We record our podcasts, interact with our audience, and just have a lot of fun. Also, Andrew's going to let you know what he's doing throughout the week as far as games, as far as beverages, as far as who might be joining him or who he might join. Who knows? There's all these things going on, but he'll keep you up to date on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it an Arizona shot.